Hello everyone, it's Jo here from Shalem Health Retreat, and today we have another very tasty recipe for you. And the thing I love about this recipe is that it's incredibly simple to make, and we're going to be making dal for you today. And when I'm choosing a recipe, the three things I look for: of course, it has to be healthy, goes without saying. It has to be tasty, and it just has to be simple, because we don't have a lot of time these days to spend in the kitchen. And I can assure you that this is a very easy, simple and quick dal to make with very healthy ingredients. So the first thing we're wanting to do is I've already gone ahead and I've pre-cooked the onion, just one onion chopped up there, with a tablespoon of finely chopped up ginger and 3 cloves of garlic. So that's going to give us some beautiful flavours there. Now I've just sauteed that in water. We don't need to use refined oils. They just add more calories to our diet. And so yeah, you can just go ahead and saute your onion, garlic, those sorts of things in water, and that will just bring out the flavour as much as you would with oil, without those refined fats going into our diet. Now, the next thing we're going to add is some seasonings, and this is what we call health curry. Now, the curry powders that you buy in the store have ingredients like pepper and chilli in them, and chilli and pepper and other what we call irritating spices are not good for our gut. They can compromise the integrity of the gut and actually lead to leaky gut. So what we want to be using are spices that are non-irritating, and there are a number of different spices that we have in here. The recipe for the health curry powder is in the description to this video, so if you would like to go and check that out, I would encourage you to use these types of spices that are incredibly flavoursome, but they don't have the heat, which is going to, as I said, injure the delicate lining of our gut. So yeah, I'm sure you will find it very tasty. So we just want to add 3 tablespoons of the health curry. Okay, next we have some lentils here, some red lentils that we're just going to pop in. They break down into a very mushy texture, and it's going to give us that beautiful dal look that we know and love and enjoy if you've ever been to an Indian restaurant and enjoyed that. The next thing we want is some coconut cream. I use the light coconut cream, and we just want a tin of that, the 270 gram tin of coconut cream. So all of these ingredients, very easy, just go straight into our pot. And next we just want a tin of crushed tomatoes. You could use fresh tomatoes if you like, but I'm using the tin variety. It's very convenient to do that. And next we just want a little bit of salt. We've got 2 teaspoons of salt, and Celtic salt that is, and then 2 cups of water. I'm just going to pop in there. So we just want to pop that on the stove and let it cook for about 40 minutes. It doesn't take long for those lentils to break down and to cook, and I will show you the finished product. Well, our dal has finished cooking, and I can tell you it smells amazing. Now I'm going to serve this up on a bed of brown basmati rice. You can use long grain rice or short grain rice, wild rice even. Just make sure it's a whole grain. We don't really want to be using white rice because it's stripped of all its goodness and nutrients. So yeah, make sure you get those whole grains into your diet. So we've got some brown basmati rice, and I'm just going to dish up the dal, and I just love this intense orangey yellow flavour that's come through as a result of the turmeric that we have in our health curry powder. So if you want to make that, I would encourage you to have a look in the description below, and you'll see the recipe for our health curry powder. I like to accompany this with a sour cream replacement. We call it sunny sour cream, and it's a very, very delicious replacement for dairy sour cream. Has no cholesterol, no saturated fat, and all of the goodness of sunflower seeds. So again, if you want the recipe for our sunny sour cream, just scroll down to the description at the end of this YouTube video. So I'm just going to pop that on like so and garnish it with a little bit of coriander. And there we have our delicious dal with sunny sour cream.